guess. Your home?
It was. And it was beautiful. Titan was like most planets. Too many mouths, not enough to go around.
What's up, world? It is the Off-White Podcast. Here we have Stone, myself, we have Fez, and we have Brownie. And X has he's hurting today. He couldn't join us. Get an F in the chat for that. But we're just gonna kick it off with what we did today. So Fez, if you want to take it away.
Well, today I woke up and there was a random baby in my house, so I took care of the baby for a while, then took him home, and then I went to work. I was pretty busy. I was making some pizzas, coughed into my hands, made some more pizzas. That's about it. And now I'm here. Starting from the border, now we're here. Brownie, what you do today?
I got up. I was at my sister's house. I made coffee, drank water, and then I had pizza, and then I came back here and I started cleaning my room. That's it. And then we're here now. But I also listened to a presentation on why we should get a trampoline.
Are you convinced? Should you get one?
Well, the thing is, it would go in our backyard, and it's like I have to mow the lawn in the summer, and it's a real pain in the butt to move the entire trampoline so I can mow that section. So I don't know.
Don't mow that section.
Yeah, just skip around it. Let the grass die.
We can't. We're not allowed.
All right, Stone, what you do today?
So today, I woke up at the butt crack of dawn and drove down to a little place called Joliet and worked at Amazon. And I just helped deliver oversized and heavy packages today. And then I got home and I took a fat nap. And then I woke up to do this podcast.
Hold on. So was that delivering thing a one-time thing, or do you work there?
So actually my parents own the company, like the DSP it's called. So really it's kind of nice. I'm like pretty flexible with like when I want to work and like when I need work versus like if I was like, hey, Dad, just take me off the schedule. Like it's pretty convenient, honestly.
Cool. I only asked because while we were working today, I work at a pizza shop, and some girl called in and she said, "Do you guys need help delivering? I can deliver it right now for you guys." And for me, it was like a weird phone call. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does that happen? I feel like that doesn't happen a
No,
lot.
no. Doesn't happen. At least at Amazon.
All right. Brownie, what'd you do over break?
Oh, I went to the Wisconsin Dells.
Tell us more.
I didn't really do anything. There's not much more to tell. We just kind of sat there and played a lot of games.
What kind of games? What was your favorite game to play?
We play a really fun Harry Potter board game. Or hand and foot. Fez, what are you doing?
What'd you actually do over break?
Over break, I went with my choir on a trip. Pretty cool. We went to
you know her. Sorry, go ahead.
So sorry. Speaking of that joke, I was a couple of summers ago, or it was past summer. I'm teaching a group of second and third graders, and I was wearing a sweatshirt, and a kid like asked me, "Hey Fez, do you need this hanger to hang your sweatshirt?" And I said, "Hanger? I barely know her." And there was parents around, and they did not like that I just said that. And I honestly thought I was gonna get fired. I was like, "Oh."
How young were the kids?
Second and third graders.
Oh, geez.
You should have gotten fired.
Yeah,
I feel like they didn't pick up on that joke though. The parents did. One mom and dad were laughing, and then like I could see the other parents, they were not, because like we were in Alabama when it happened. Yeah, it was pretty awkward time, and I was like, why? Why did I say that? Why can't I stop myself from saying jokes?
Was that at camp, did you say?
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
camp day where the parents would come, so it
oh
was the
my
last day.
gosh, dude. The last day. You made it so far.
Yeah, it was crazy. I can't believe I said that.
Speaking of disbelief, what do we think about this coronavirus thing? It's crazy.
I support Corona.
Okay. No, I just want to shut up, Fes. I just want to say I knew that it was going to be serious from the beginning, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, like it's just a cold. And I'm like, okay, I don't think you're taking this as seriously as you should. And it does need to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Do you think like isolation from society is what we should be doing right now? Like,
Yeah,
don't leave your house. I think should be martial law on it.
Probably, yeah. It really sucks. Nobody wants to do that, but that's what's going to help slow this. I mean, it's close to doubling in the span of one day.
They also have more tests.
At least, like, what?
So, like, the number of cases are going to go up because they have more tests to test people. So, like, it's going to seem like it's growing a lot more than it might actually be.
I don't think the China virus is that bad.
I think it's Chinese virus.
Do not call it the China virus. I will get angry. I will hang up. That is incredibly racist. And it's also not okay.
Speaking of racist, as in something that's not racist, me and my mom. So I used to be a child once upon a time.
Whoa.
And we would go to this place called Pro Nails, right? My mom would, and she would just take me with. I was just a kid. And our thing when I was a kid was just to say, like, hi, Pro Nail, how can I help you? Like, just like that. And then one time I walked in there and I announced it to everybody. I said, hi, Pro Nail, how can I help you? And my mom's like, you can't say that. And I was really confused because we said it all the time. Like, that was our thing. And then on spring break, I said it just randomly, and all my friends were like, "You're so racist," blah blah. I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, I'm not being racist. It's just like, what we say." And then like, "Oh, you're so racist." Like, dude, no, watch this. And I FaceTime my mom. I said, "Hi, Pronell, how can I help you?" And she did it back. And then all my friends were saying it the rest of the week. I was pissed because they thought I was racist for like a day and a half.
I just had to get that up. That means.
Oh my gosh.
So uncultured.
Oh my god.
You don't know what racism is? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what the heck?
What?
No, so there's this big, it's called China Garden. It's a Chinese restaurant in my town. And it's carry out. I mean, you can dine in, but it's mostly carry out. It's not a buffet or anything. But unfortunately, they had to shut down. And it's like a family business. And they've been up since like I moved to this town. And it's like their only source of income. So it just
Why did they shut down?
Because they couldn't get their ingredients anymore. They got them from Chicago, but like Chinatown is like shut down in Chicago. Like it's just crazy.
Just closed down for a little bit.
Well, they shut down for now, but like that's their only source of income. Like if they can't sell anything, they shut down. Like it's just crazy how much like Corona is affecting everything. And
yeah, like, and imagine how much Chinese restaurants are going to be the decline in their customers because Trump is calling it the Chinese virus.
I don't know. Chinese food speaks for itself. It's good enough. I would get Corona to have another plate of sesame chicken.
Yeah,
you're really gonna. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not saying they caused
so
it.
Wrong.
I'm just saying I would. Chinese food is probably my favorite food. What say you, Brownie?
What, my favorite food? Butter.
Butter. She said butter was her favorite food.
It's good.
Butter.
It's really good.
I don't know. I think butter is my favorite food.
You can't ask me what my favorite food is. I have way too many.
Speaking of food, we're not getting fed anymore by our college. Dude, we're
not even getting housed.
Obviously not.
I think it's just crazy. I was getting a tour in New Orleans, and like we got the email. Oh no, we were in Salem, Alabama, and we were getting a tour around the city, and we got an email from our school saying that they're shutting down the whole semester. And I remember just like not enjoying the tour at all, cause like, and I'm like, I love history, I love these kind of tours, and I couldn't get my mind off like, what are we gonna do?
It's unfortunate.
It just sucks that it happened when we were on break. Like we literally didn't even get a goodbye. Especially like being a senior. Like that sucks. You know, like just all those ties just cut like that.
Yeah, and I'm in the school
if we
play.
don't get a senior week. Yeah, like literally every facet of this like university. Sports, like plays, like theater, music, like everything. It just like all fall apart. And it's like dang.
Art shows.
Yeah.
Can't forget.
Yeah, the people that never got to do art shows.
Yeah. It's just
The
crazy.
yearbook. Like
Yeah.
I worked so hard on the yearbook. It's like I really get to see it come to life.
The school newspaper. We had a great April Fool's edition, and we can't print it now. We can't put them online because people freak out and alumni believe it, and we have to only print it, and we can't. I don't know. There's just so many things that now are canceled. Like I help like with 3 different clubs, and all of our events. We had like big events coming up, and they're all canceled. It just sucks. I don't know.
Yeah. There's got to be a silver lining somewhere, though.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a plan.
Yeah.
There's gonna be somewhere. But yeah, I can just imagine though for you though, because like you're a senior.
Yeah.
Like Brownie and I, we're lucky we're sophomores. We'll have another fall.
Yeah, it'd be great if I were like an underclassman or even a junior. Like that'd be amazing. Just like, oh, no school, like, but I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not excited for online schooling.
Yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting we have to do it.
You know what? I think online schooling is going to make it easier. So I think that's an upside.
Let me be honest about that. For me, as a person, I'm more inclined to cheat online than I would in class. And I'm not learning if I cheat. So I'm gonna have to that's one thing I'm gonna be working on. I've been praying about is not cheating and actually reading notes and like learning. Because in lectures I learn stuff. In class, face to face, I'm learning more. But online, I'm gonna be just probably I'm gonna want to cheat more and not learn.
That's a good point. Like in DVH's class, I got so much out of his lectures, and it was hard for me to look over notes and PowerPoints and stuff. Like I got the most out of his lectures.
I have no idea what I'm doing for like the programs. Like I need like coding programs that I don't have on my computer. And it's like, how am I supposed to do that?
Right. I know like comm students have that same issue too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't have Adobe on their laptops or their personal computer. Or art, like how are ceramics or stuff going to be like online? And like my choir, it's a class. Like we can't just all just log on and sing on a FaceTime.
Right.
Like we had
you
a
might
big
just have to record yourself.
Yeah, but like what's the point of singing if we don't have any more performances?
Yeah, that's true. Gosh, that's so weird.
We had a tour at the end of the month and we had our final concert. So like, I don't know. And all that's canceled. I know the English, like the Honor Society for the English School of English, they were going to Las Vegas next weekend. And now they can't.
Jeez, man.
I don't know.
I wonder like all the film majors like in LA, like you know how they did do a semester in LA.
They had to come back.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, but
project. I know they were doing like a short film and then they had to come back mid or like a pilot. I think they're making a pilot and they're going to present it for a TV show and they can't even finish that. Like, and it's like none of our faults. That's the thing. Like we've all put so much work into all these extracurriculars and everything. Well, that's not even extracurricular. That's their like
Yeah,
internship.
that is curricular. Like,
Yeah, that is like what they're studying. And now we can't even do that like kind of stuff. Like even with the corona, like I thought my first thought about corona, to be honest, the first thing that came into my mind was the podcast. I'm like, we can't meet up in the same room anymore and do it. Like literally, like I was like, how is it gonna work? And then I thought about the play. But yeah, and then just saying goodbye. Like there's so many people I know, seniors that I couldn't say goodbye to.
I'm hoping we have senior week
Crazy.
still in graduation.
I heard they're
like,
trying
We don't have
to
a
do it.
ceremony. That would suck if we didn't have a ceremony. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I get it. Like, if it's you need to be quarantined, but man, that would suck so much.
I know.
I got an
Oh, what? Sorry.
I
Go
got
ahead,
an
Brownie.
email that they still plan on giving the seniors graduation. They're not sure what it looks like, but they're planning on it.
That's good. Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
think there'd be something.
They're gonna try. It's not like they want to just screw us over.
Right, of course.
'Cause I'm sure.
I
I'm
think
sure they
they're-
feel bad.
The faculty are as upset as we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. They feel for us. It's not like they're like, oh, those losers. Like they feel for us. It just abruptly happened to everyone. Like it affects everyone. Like people were mad, but there was no one we could be mad at. That's like another
Yeah,
issue.
you know,
Yeah.
I feel like it's not even that they just feel for us. Like it's sad for them too. One of my education teacher profs emailed me or emailed everybody, and she's like, you know, I'm really upset by this. This is hard.
Yeah, and like some of my favorite profs are retiring this year, and they're I didn't get to say goodbye to either of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of sad. It's kind of a sad podcast today. Just because like it really did just affect everything in a lot of people's jobs. Like my friend, she works at Starbucks, and like they had to shut down. They cut half the staff since they're only doing drive-through.
Yeah. It's wild.
And then like Wisconsin, they closed their bars, and that's insane for Wisconsin. So you know, people are freaking out.
I wonder if it's gonna like permanently affect people's jobs. Like if people realize like, oh hey, we don't actually need this much staff, or like, hey, we can have people work from home, and like if it'll actually like kind of hurt the economy permanently because like people don't get hired back because you have
They're
to adapt,
already letting people go.
right? Or
One
saying
of my-
if it's gonna stay like that.
One of my profs, he told me not to get an apartment in the area because he like said, well, my friend said this too, but when I heard it from the prof, like it was crazy. Like he said, like the American dollar will probably like crash soon, so don't even like think about like spending your money, like save. Just because everybody's panicking and then like people are getting laid off.
It's wild.
Yeah, I remember my mom. So she's a psycho, but like she didn't she bought a bunch of toilet paper, but it's funny because like it wasn't because of the pandemic. She was buying it because it was on sale, and then the next day it was like when the freak out happened and all the toilet paper was gone.
Why? Why toilet paper? Can we talk about that?
I don't know. I think it's the cure. Somebody knows something.
Yeah.
Toilet paper has the cure. Corona. All right,
My
Brownie?
brother my brother thinks that he's really buying into conspiracy theories about the coronavirus, and he thinks that it's way worse than the government is leading on. Which
I
I
can
don't
see
know
it.
if I
I
don't
can
know
honestly-
if I
problem with
wouldn't
that.
believe that.
You go
I can
ahead,
see it
Stone.
going either way though. Like I could see it being like them like trying to like hype it up, and like them trying to like shut it down, be like, hey, like it's not that bad, blah blah blah, like don't panic. Or I could see them like trying to hype it up and like cause hysteria for, I don't know, to
Well,
get the
that's-
attention of something.
Oh, you want to know something that's crazy though? If you look it up, literally, like there are so many CEOs stepping down from their positions, like the CEO of Disney, I think the CEO of Amazon, just like a ton of big name CEOs stepping down during this, and it's like, why are they stepping down? Maybe it's a big conspiracy.
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in a lot of conspiracies, but I don't know. The problem with Corona is the media. Either they're, I don't know. I feel like the media is either blowing it out of proportion, or some news stations are like saying, "Oh, it's nothing." Like there needs to be a medium. It's not. I feel like personally, I don't think Corona is as bad as the media makes it seem, but it's also not nothing because you definitely don't want to get it, and it's definitely something to like be aware of and shower and like be clean. But like, it's also I don't think it's crazy enough to go stocking up and like being ready for like the end of the world.
Yeah.
We need a happy medium.
Nothing's
Like
consistent with it either. Like it's
Yeah.
always like one or the other. It's never
Yeah,
the same
like
thing.
my mom is kind of freaking out. Like she wakes up every morning and she like wipes everything down with wipes, and her sister's doing that too. My cousin was saying, and I just think it's funny. But and like she's washing like our fruits and lemons with like soap now. Like she's going hard. My mom, like I wouldn't be surprised. My mom went today to the store and bought like 5 gallons of milk, so I wouldn't be surprised if she came home with a cow tomorrow and was like, "We have unlimited milk." Like, and then my dad's on the totally other side of the spectrum. My dad doesn't care. He literally, I think he licked the motorcycle last night just to prove how
Oh my
much
gosh.
he didn't care. But it's all good. I don't know. I'm not too worried, but like at the same time, I am a diabetic, so like if I did get corona, it would hurt a lot. Just because I know it's like worse for people who have like either asthma, diabetes, or anything like that sort. Like if you're already sick and then getting corona added to it, I think it's a lot worse.
But you can be like asymptomatic. So it's like, wild. Like our age range is like, I don't know. It's a good
Right.
age range to be, but at the same time, it's like scary to know that like you can carry it and give it to people.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
What were you guys' thoughts initially? Like when they first started talking about corona before the panic, like a couple of months ago. I think was it like November when people were talking about this?
No, this only started in January.
No way. We've been talking about corona for a while, I thought.
No, this only started in January.
I think Corona, the first case was in like November though.
No,
Right.
it was in January. I've literally
think
been
so.
following this
I don't think
like
so.
since.
I'm pretty sure it was before
I think
January.
I think it
Started.
got big in January.
Yeah.
Like it started, but I'm pretty sure like last semester there were memes and like jokes about corona, and then it got like huge.
Got some
I don't know.
technical difficulties.
Okay, you're right. It
Oh, did
says
you-
first case was in November in China.
First case in November, yeah. So I don't know. My initial thoughts about it at the same time, I was just like, wow, this is gonna be like Ebola, where it's gonna be like a
Yeah.
thing for a week or two, and then everyone's gonna forget.
Yep.
Ebola was not a thing for just a week or two.
Yeah, but it was like a lot more minimized than this.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose.
And I remember thinking, when I was a freshman in high school, I thought a thing called cryptosporidium was gonna get huge because like people in my high school got it, and then we traveled to a bunch of places. Like my history club trip, we went to New York, and a guy knew where we were from because he's like, you guys are the school with cryptosporidium, and that's like a disease, like not a disease, but like another like flu that gave you like terrible diarrhea and vomit. And like I remember like a bunch of people on the football team got it, and I thought that was gonna spread, and then it died out after like 3 weeks. So I don't know. That's what I kind of thought corona was gonna be like. I was like, oh, it's gonna get contained in China, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna hear about it until after these memes are done, till they find something else to make a meme about. So it's definitely bigger than I thought it would be. But I'm gonna be honest, I still don't care that much.
Don't care that people are dying.
Yeah, people die all the time.
Jeez. No
You
remorse.
wouldn't say that if that was your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, and it's a little bit insensitive to the people who have had loved ones die because of coronavirus.
Go
Yeah.
on.
But go off.
Yeah, go off. Keep going.
Yeah, roast them. Roast them
Keep
more.
going,
Turn up
keep
the
going,
temperature.
Brownie. Go.
Turn up the oven. Go. 420.
Go. Now.
Blaze them. I guess that's it. I guess that
I
fire
guess
died out.
I guess she was done. All right.
I already talked about it.
Like, where are we at with it now? Are we at peace? Or are we
I think I'm just
pissed?
I'm at peace now. I was pissed and sad at first, but it's what had to be done.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be like in a routine again, to kind of just work on myself, be alone without the school environment. I think it'll be like a nice reset almost.
I don't know. I think I just miss the people, and I miss face to face with the
Yeah.
professors. But I'll be fine. I'm at peace. What about you, Stone?
I'm sad. I'm like, when I'm here and like, all my friends are gone, like I don't have to say goodbye anymore. Like I'm not looking at like campus, not like moving my stuff out. Like it's fine. But like when we start online classes and like senior week, like when graduation would be happening, like just stuff like that, it's like it's gonna hit a little harder. But I don't know. I'm better now than I was when I had to just like pack up and say goodbye.
Yeah. Have you officially moved out yet?
No, I got a bunch of like the big things, but
Okay.
no, I haven't like officially checked out. Apparently, we get money back.
Oh,
Right?
that's nice.
Like a
I didn't know that.
curated or whatever. You get money back.
What about you, Brownie? Have you moved out yet? Like officially?
I am going to tomorrow.
Oh, nice. I think
Yeah,
I'm going
have you?
back. I'm going back Saturday night, and then I'll be home by Monday, probably.
I heard Monday they are thinking about shutting down travel between states.
There's a
Oh,
lot of talk though. Like,
yeah.
I've heard that like last week. It's like you never know. It might happen.
It's just hard because a bunch of schools are still in spring break.
Yeah. We're still on spring break. I think that's
Yeah,
crazy.
technically.
Like 2 week spring break.
But at what
Yeah,
cost?
for like what, 4 more days?
What do you mean? Okay. What do you mean 4 more days?
Of spring break.
Yeah, 4 more days now. But we got another week, like a whole extra week.
I don't know. I don't like that. We have another spring break. I liked what our college did initially. It was like close down classes that are more than 60 people, and then chapel. I mean, I love chapel, to be honest, but I'd rather have that. But
Yeah,
they do have the best interest of like the students in mind.
Yeah, I get it. I would prefer to still be on campus, but I think it kind of needs to be done.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Enough about all this Corona hype. Just adding to the endless media of it all. But this has been the Off-White Podcast. I'm your boy Stone.
I'm Fez.
I'm Brownie.
Wow, Brownie, way to make this awkward.
Yeah, come on, jeez.
But yeah, we'll be back next week. We took a little break for spring break, but now we're back.
Yeah, it's a little bit different of a format, but we'll be back with X hopefully, if he's not sad, next week.
Yeah, don't be sad, X.
Yeah, cheer up, buddy.
Any words, Brownie, for X?
Sorry that you're sad. I wish
Oh, yeah.
that you weren't.
Yeah, and for our fans out there, please comment F in the comment section, just to show your respects to X. All right, thank you for tuning in. Bye.
All right.